What's up, everybody? And today we got some incredible news coming out of BFBS Forces News. HMS Prince of Wales leads biggest UK deployment of naval air power this century. This is exciting news for the Royal Navy and the British Forces as a whole. We're going to watch the video that BFBS Forces News has put out. We're also going to look at the article, see if we can get some more information about what they're doing, what the plan is, etc., how long it's for. This is incredibly exciting news, so we're going to get into all of that today. Also, before we get started, check out the channel sponsor, Chug. Look at this thing. Handmade here in Britain. If you want to drink your drink out of the coolest drinking vessel known to man, this is what you want. Insulated, keeps your drink cold for a long time. Waterproof handle. It's waterproof, which is really cool. Studs on the bottom to protect your mug. Free customization, Morale logo, free bag, and 10% off, link down below, so it's definitely worth doing it. Also, check out Morale, my new business. If you love the outdoors, if you're a veteran like me, and you know that getting outside is important, and you want to get more people outside, and you want to consume drinks that align with that ethos, check out Morale, link down below. Other than that, let's check out this very exciting news.
Portsmouth, they prepared to leave. In Portsmouth, they prepared to leave. The Royal Navy's largest warship heading to sea for 7 months.
7 months?
We went on board as HMS Prince of Wales got ready to go. Her vast flight deck for now empty. Soon, though, this will be home to 24 F-35 Lightning jets.
Ooh.
This is the largest deployment of British maritime air power this century. A 33,000-mile voyage through the Mediterranean, Middle East and on to Australia.
Interesting. So it's a bit of a generalized expedition, you could say. Mediterranean, Middle East, Australia. It's like they're not going out to do a specific thing, but at the same time, my presumption is they're going to be roaming about this area, and if something kicks off, then they're there ready to go, aren't they? What did it say? 24? Is that what it said? F-35s? Is that what it said? I think it said 24. Substantial amount of power. Remember, this is the Royal Navy, right? Like, this is something that's really quite substantial for the Royal Navy these days. And also, I need to know more about the HMS Prince of Wales. I want to know more about this ship. I don't know much about it, which makes me feel kind of sad, actually, that I don't know much about it. But I really need to look into it a bit more.
Hugely significant on sailing day. It always is. There's always that that feeling of excitement, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. You know, the world's an interesting place, of course, but what we're doing is we're deploying on a 7.5 months deployment to the Indo-Pacific. We'll operate in the Mediterranean, we'll transit the Middle East, and we'll work with allies and partners in the Pacific region. That's a hugely exciting prospect.
At its hot.
So they've probably got quite a few different exercises planned. I bet they're going to be working out there with the US and stuff, doing some sort of joint exercise. Obviously, they're not going to shout that to the world, are they? They're not going to explain that to the world. But yeah, it's very interesting. A bit of a generic statement there by a Royal Navy officer. Not too much detail into what's going on. But the truth is, they're going to be going out. They're going to be practicing, doing exercises, kind of getting people battle ready, is what they'll probably be doing, so that if it does kick off at any point with Iran and the Houthis or anything else, they're kind of in that vicinity. They can kind of be around there. It's interesting that this is happening around the same time when we've got all the B-2 stealth bombers in that area. If Iran kick off, it's interesting that the Royal Navy decided to but this could have been planned, you know, years ago. This could have been planned a long time ago. So who knows if it's just a coincidence of timing that they're going to be in the area. We know that there's 2 aircraft carriers that the US have plotted in that specific area as well. So to have a Royal Navy one there as well, that's a substantial amount of fighting force, isn't it?
Right, Operation Mast will involve 4,000 UK personnel, with HMS Prince of Wales the flagship of a 13-nation carrier strike group. Protecting the carrier will be HMS's Dauntless and Richmond, plus an Astute-class attack submarine. Also going to keep the ship fueled and watered is the Royal Fleet Auxiliary ship Tidespring. After 8 years of work, this is a substantial amount of equipment going out there. This is a massive operation. This is a big operation. This is the final hurdle as the carrier strike group comes to full operational capability,
wow,
or FOC.
For the British government, this deployment is a strategic and political statement, a huge piece of UK real estate sailing around the world, projecting power. It'll also take this ship, though, to some of the most dangerous parts of the world, to the Red Sea, where the Houthis are attacking commercial shipping, and to the Indo-Pacific, where China is flexing its maritime muscles and increasing its naval power.
Yeah, it's a perfect timing for this to happen, really, if it's been planned way in advance. And again, it's just bolstering that amount of fighting force out there for the Western Allies, isn't it?
How prepared are you for all of that?
Are you ever prepared enough? Is the way I'd answer that question. We've done a huge amount of work to get ready to this point. The whole of the last year has been about training, about material preparations, about upgrading equipment, keeping pace with our potential competitors, and making sure we know how to use our kit. What we're about to do is integrate that task group that the Commodore's just described to you, a huge number of ships and people and aircraft. So the thing that we've got to do most importantly is having all trained separately as elements in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world, in fact, is come together and cohere that.
So if you were called upon to join the crewmen in the Red Sea and do some things with them, you know, in a fairly kinetic environment, you'd be happy
capable of doing that. Yeah, absolutely.
And they probably will be doing exercises with other people here. Like, this is going to be, they're going to be doing like weekly exercises, I'm sure. It's going to be very common for them out there. This is fascinating. I'm excited to see the development of this over the next, 7 to 8 months.
And that's clearly one of the things that we might be asked to do, and that is the whole point.
Do you expect the Chinese to come out and have a look at you when you're out
Oh,
in that part of the world?
Yeah, of course, as I would any nation, really. Always ready for that. It's international waters. Everyone's got a right to be transiting and operating in those waters and airspace. I actually take it as a proud sign if they want to come and look at this capability, and I'm very proud to demonstrate the capability that the Carrier Strike Group has.
For the ship's 1600.
I liked his little side look there. He's more than willing to show the capabilities of it.
Sailors, this is what Royal Navy life is all about.
Saying goodbye to your family for this length of time until Christmas, which is a long time. That's quite difficult.
Yeah, so the last time I was away 4 months, it's going to be double that, so I think it'll go really quickly. We'll be busy every day, lots of stops to enjoy, so I think it'll fly by, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
I'll sail by. It's not going to fly by, it'll sail by. Hey!
When you walked into the careers office to join the Navy, did you think, to be on the Carrier, the flagship of the Navy, is a pretty cool thing to do?
Yeah, definitely. When I walked in, I definitely didn't think I'd be on an aircraft carrier, and I didn't realise how big they would be. I walked in sort of COVID time, wasn't much going, didn't like school, so I joined the Navy, and it's done me a world of good, actually. Kept me out of a lot of trouble and
good on
changed
him.
My life around, definitely.
Good on him.
The F-35s that will operate
Ooh,
from HMS Prince.
Look at that shot. Who took that shot? My days. Look at that. Put that on a poster in the Royal Navy Careers Office. Jesus.
Prince of Wales are a mix of Royal Navy and RAF units. 809 Naval Air Squadron, known as the Immortals, will be joined by aircraft from 617 Squadron, the iconic Dam Busters.
Wow.
Also operating from the Carrier will be 16 Merlin and Wildcat helicopters, plus for the first time 3 flights of Malloy and Puma drones.
Interesting.
For the UK's Lightning Force, this is a hugely important deployment, as it too reaches full operational capability.
The really important thing for me...
That's genuinely incredible. Like, I'm really excited for these individuals that get to go out there and kind of flex their muscles a little bit.
Is that they're ready to operate in a warfighting role at scale, and we've got a number of exercises where we're planning to do that. A really key one is exercise Talisman Sabre, that we're going to be doing down off Australia with a huge amount of allies and partners down there, and that's going to be a lot of good work.
I'm wondering if they're going to have any Royal Marines on board protecting the ship. I'm sure they are. I'd love to know the details on that, how many lads they've got on there, what their operation... I mean, we're not going to know any of that stuff, are we, unfortunately?
The Royal Navy, this is the first carrier-led global deployment since 2021. As well as projecting military power, Prince of Wales will also promote UK PLC, with visits to India, Singapore and Japan, Britain's biggest trade partners in the Indo-Pacific. For the Carrier Strike Group and the F-35 jets that will call our home, this is the pinnacle of years of hard work. a coming of age and proof they are combat ready.
So brilliant. This is absolutely
Simon Newton,
brilliant.
BFBS Forces News, Portsmouth.
I'm so excited to see the development of this. We have the article. Usually BS News posts out the article with the video as well. By the way, there will be a link down below to this video. If you go to the video and you want to read the article, it will be in the description as well. Okay. Yeah, there's some different bits of information here that I just want to kind of reiterate. All right, 13 nation carrier strike group, very, very impressive. Can we get a number? Yeah, 24. It was 24 F-35 Lightning jets. This is a big. Most of this article is going to be just kind of reiterating what was said in the video, to be honest with you. But still, it's very interesting to go over these numbers and just look at them again. 809 Naval Air Squadron, known as Immortals, and then we've got the Dambusters as well. It doesn't say which one they are. Yeah. Sorry, it's literally the same sentence. 617 Squadron, the iconic Dambusters. Absolutely phenomenal. This is incredibly exciting, and it is really good for the training and development of the Royal Navy and the RAF, who are helping out as well, and everyone else in between, right? All the other nations that are getting involved, all the exercises that are going to be happening during this time, also being in the area to kind of protect in case anything goes wrong. Absolutely fantastic. I'd love to know what you think in the comment section down below. Is this something that you're interested in? Maybe we can try and follow and see what's going on and what they're up to. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. I don't know if there's another video going out today, but I will be live tonight playing some Marathon. If you want to come check out, have a chat, we can talk about this. I'd love to talk to you about it because this stuff gets me very excited. Check out Chug, 10% off link down below, and check out Morale if you love the outdoors. Other than that, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. And if you're watching this, if you're part of the Navy and you're heading out and you're watching this, stay safe. Good luck. And I'm excited to hear some stories. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.